To watch the full lecture of all subjects, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon because whenever I post the new videos, you will get the immediate notifications.
Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular part video, let us discuss the problems on agricultural income. In this, I've just selected 20 problems from various questions. In exam, I think you can expect the questions. In section B, I think this type of problem will come. Mostly out of this 20 questions only, it might arise. So the question is on the screens. So let us solve each type of person. So in exam also you need to first write what kind of a income it is, whether it is an agricultural income or a non-agricultural income, and you have to even give the justification as to why you are telling it is an agricultural income or not an agricultural income. The first question is that income from growing flowers and creepers. So you have grown flowers and creepers and you're selling that and you're getting the income out of that. So what kind of a income it is? Please put in the comment box. Yes, it is an agricultural income. The reason is that you have to even give the reason. Okay, because there is a human efforts in converting the sprouts into crops. So whatever the crops he has grown, he has sold. Okay. Next, question number 2. Dividend received from a company engaged in agricultural operations. So there is a company which is doing an agricultural operations, and in that company you have you have taken some shares, and for that you are getting dividend. Is it an agricultural income or non-agricultural income? Please put in the comment box. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಲಿ ನೀವು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ನೀವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವೇನ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಅದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ನಾನ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ agricultural activity. So we are unable to find any kinds of agricultural activity. Okay, there is no agricultural activity. Next, question number 3. Interest on loan given to a farmer. So you have given a loan to some of the farmer and the farmer is paying the interest. Is it an agricultural income? No, it is not an agricultural income because it is not associated with the agricultural operations. Next, fourth question. Income from agricultural activities in Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka is a place outside India, and I have clearly told in the previous video that only the land should be situated in India, and income arising out of that activities, agricultural activities from India, only will be considered as agricultural income. If there is an income from the agricultural operations outside India, it is considered as non-agricultural income. Okay, the reason is that the land is not situated in India, so we can simply tell that not associated with the agricultural land. So the agricultural land should be situated in India. If the agricultural land is not situated in India, then it cannot be considered as the agricultural income. ನಾವು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ದೇಶದ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದು ನಾನ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, compensation received for acquisition of land for military purposes. So you're acquiring the land for military purposes. Of course, it is a non-agricultural income because it is non-associated with the agricultural activities. ಸೊ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವು ಅಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಂಪೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇಂದನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಾನ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, Next question. Income from sale of trees of spontaneous growth. Spontaneous growth means a tree has grown by itself. You have not put any fertilizer, you have not watered the plant, it has grown on its own. If you see in forests, the trees will grow by themselves. So you have sold such type of trees. Whether the income you gain from that, do you consider it as an agricultural income or non-agricultural income? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಸ್ಪಾಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಾಗದೆ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅದಾಗದೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂತ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ. ಆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ನ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕಾ? The answer is non-agricultural income, because we have already in the conditions we have read that there should be human efforts in converting the sprouts into land. ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅವು ತನ್ನಕ್ ತಾನೇ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಟೆಲ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ agricultural activities. Next, income from interest on simple mortgage of land used for agricultural purposes. So you had a land and that land you were using it for agricultural purposes. Now you have mortgaged that land and you are getting certain interest. So whether the income is considered as agricultural income? No, it is a non-agricultural income because not associated with the agricultural activities. Anything you are growing? No. So agricultural activities. Income from land used as a stone quarry. So income from land used as a stone quarry. Stone quarries means, okay, the some materials which you are using for constructing a house. Okay, so from that you are getting certain income. Whether it is an agricultural income? No, it is not an agricultural income because no agricultural activity is found in that. So it is not associated with the agricultural activities. Next, rent from house property situated in a village. So in a village you had a house property and you're getting the rent. So is it an agricultural income or non-agricultural income? It is a non-agricultural income because the land is not used for agricultural purposes. So you're not using the land for the agricultural purposes. Next, lease rent received from land given to tenants for agricultural operations. Means you have an agricultural land and you're not able to find time in doing the agricultural activities, so you have given your land for someone else to look after. They will work for you, you pay certain salary from them. Okay, they pay rent for you for using the land for the agricultural purposes. So the land, for that you're getting certain lease amount. Is it an agricultural income or non-agricultural income? It is an agricultural income because it is your land and agricultural activity is going on. Either you do it or someone else do it, but ultimately it will be benefiting you only. So it is an agricultural income because the land is being used for agricultural purposes. Next, salary received as a partner from tea manufacturing firm. So there's a tea manufacturing firm and you're the partner of that firm. So as a partnership rules and regulations, you are receiving a certain amount of salary. Is it an agricultural income? No, it is not an agricultural income because it is not associated with the agricultural operations. Agricultural operations. Next, sale of a plant from nursery. Nursery is a place where you grow the flowers, plants, everything. So whatever the plants you have grown from your nursery, you are selling that and you're earning a certain amount of income. Is it agricultural income? Yes, it is an agricultural income because it is there is a human effort in converting the sprouts into crops. Okay, this was a 12th question. Let us see the 13th question. Income from dairy farm or poultry farming. As I've told, it is not an agriculture income because it is not associated with the agricultural activities. Next, income from interest on arrears of rent payable in respect of land used for additional purpose. So, agricultural purpose, sorry, you had actually let out your land for someone else to use for additional purpose, agricultural purpose. So, they were supposed to pay you the rent, but they didn't pay you the rent. So, what happened is that you're collecting certain amount of interest on that. So is it an agricultural income? No, it is not an agricultural income because it is not associated with the agricultural operations. Next, income from lease of land for grazing of cattle required for the agricultural purposes. So there's a land, okay, in that you're doing the grazing of cattle. Okay, it is an agricultural purposes only you're using, and from that land you're getting the lease. It is an agricultural income. Okay, because either you graze or your friend graze, okay, but you are getting the benefit out of that, so it is related with the associated with the agricultural activities. Rent in kind received in respect of land given for cultivation. You have an agricultural land and you're given your land for a rent to your friend and he's paying rent, so yes, it is an agricultural income because it is associated with the agricultural operations. Next, life annuity received as a consideration for transfer of land used for agricultural purpose. Means you have transferred your land to someone else and in return you're getting a life annuity. It is nowhere related with agricultural this thing. So you can say that there is no human effort for agricultural activities. Next, income from processing of green tea leaves. As you know that the income you obtain from processing of tea leaves is a partial agricultural income in which some percent you consider as agricultural income and rest of the percent is considered as business income. As it is not completely an agricultural income, they cannot consider it as a agricultural income. So it is a non-agricultural income. So simply you can give the reason stating that not associated with the agricultural activities. Price from government on account of higher yield. So suddenly you have produced more number of crops so that the government is very much happy and it is giving you a price. So it is nowhere related to an agricultural income. So it is not associated with same agricultural activities. Next, profit made by a trader in purchasing a standing crop and selling its produce. Who is a trader? Trader is a person who purchases the goods from the farmers and sells it out to the further supply chain. So here that trader is purchasing the goods from the farmer, then he is selling it to someone else. Is it an agricultural income? No, it is not an agricultural income. This is also not an agricultural income because it is not associated with the agricultural operations. Someone else have grown, he's just acting like a middleman. So these are all about the problems related to agricultural incomes. In this 20 problems only you might be asked any one of for section B. Okay, so hope you have understood. If you have any doubts in any of the questions, please put the question number and ask your doubt so that we can respond to your doubts as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video. I'll get back with the next video.
If you have any queries regarding today's session, kindly send your queries to education.mbroadcast@gmail.com.